Okay, so guys, welcome to the channel again. This time it's not going to be a normal video. This time it's going to be discussing the episode that just aired a week ago. I haven't done any videos on this season because I was waiting for it to finish to comment on it. But what happened last week, I just need to address really quickly and give my opinion on it because it's a major, big deal. So this week, Kelly, one of the contestants, got sexually assaulted by Dan. To not a major degree, but it was still uncomfortable and it was still invading personal space. And it needed to be addressed because it's a major problem when somebody on any reality TV show does invade someone's personal space and make them feel uncomfortable, like they've been, sexually abused and all that. And I think that that this should have been addressed a little earlier when it was first going on. But at the point, it wasn't a big deal, and Kelly basically didn't, speak up about it. To the production until this episode. And when she did speak up, and she's telling people things, the production did get involved and did have a meeting of sorts, and they told Dan and gave him a warning of, not to do it again, and then everyone just went about on their ways. But then the Elizabeth and Missy say to Kelly that they had the same experiences and that they had the same problems. So they were leading her to believe that they would vote Dan off if that was the case. So they did that, and then they got Janet involved, and it was going to be an alliance to get Dan out. But then they used that as an opportunity at Tribal to get Kelly out, which I think it's not something that you should joke about. It's not something that you should use as a game move, because this is personal life. And to be honest, the girls should have stood up for Kelly. They should have voted him out, meaning Dan, and they should just move on as normal. Instead, because she trusted them to make a moral decision, Kelly gets booted with 2 idols in her pocket, which is fine. If she got booted on any other circumstance, I would be okay with that. But they literally, were saying, we'll vote with you on this issue, and they used it as an opportunity to get her out. I'm not saying what Dan did was okay. In fact, it's totally not okay. You shouldn't do it. But what they did, in not standing up for her, was basically saying, it wasn't that big of a deal, or what he did to us wasn't that big of a deal. Which they did issue apologies on social media about their actions and how sorry they were about it. Both Elizabeth and Missy. But I just feel like there should have been some camaraderie on this in the castaways, in the way this was handled, and especially if you're going to bring it up at the next tribal council after Kelly was voted out, regardless of the rules, she should be able to speak on that issue because she was the main part of it. And even though Jeff tried to lead them to vote certain ways in that next tribal council, and they end up voting to get Jamal out and instead, that is very that is like irritating because you should stand up for people and you should, you should vote them out. Now, should Jeff and the production vote or kick him off anyway? They probably should, but see, they were just letting the game play out because no one, excluding including Kelly was like, we don't let this affect the game. Don't let it be a problem. So I mean, there was a discussion about it, about kicking him off, but I think they should have just done it in the first place, So, I mean, in the 20 years of watching the show, I haven't seen anything that serious be addressed, and I don't think it should affect the show. I still think I'll enjoy the show. I think the production did the best they could. They intervened. They tried, to do things. It's not like they just stood there, but like some of the media outlets are portraying, it's not like it wasn't addressed. It's literally in the episode and literally, says it has mature themes because it's going to address it. But you guys who are viewing this should learn a lesson of, there's a time where the game crosses a line and you should be very weary of that line. I believe that it should have been addressed in a very calm manner, and I totally give props to Kelly because she was like, don't blame don't totally blame the production, the thing, I still enjoy the show and interview. I still, it's still good. Don't totally blame them for it. And also, I give her props for wanting to play the game and still compete after all this. And it's just something that I give her kudos for because that's hard to do. And I think in future seasons, she should be invited back if she wants to be invited back because she was a great player, and the only reason she didn't play her idols was because she trusted women to do the right thing, and they didn't. And that is wrong, but like as I said, the show shouldn't be affected by this, and if it is, it should be affected in a as a lesson, and the production staff will be more aware, and everyone will be more aware of it. And I'm still gonna watch it. I'm not boycotting it. I'm not doing anything like that. But I just thought it should be addressed because it is a serious matter, and I'd like you guys to be informed of what really happened and of what the news outlets are saying, because the news outlets are spinning it to be, to be like, oh, the production didn't interfere. They did interfere, and to an extent now. Could they interfere more? Yes, they probably could have, but it's not like it was ignored. So, I mean, I don't blame the production for that. I blame the two women for not standing up and doing what they said they were going to do. So that's my gripe and insist with that. And I hope you guys can understand and learn from this because it's still a good show, but this is like the the double the do we do it or do we not of production? Because if they didn't show us these things, it would have come out when Kelly did her interview when she left the show. If they did show us these things, we would have been upset at these things and how they handled it. So for production, it was a do we do it or do we not do it? And I think they tried to work it the best they could. They even warned viewers that it would be a little weird, and before the show even aired. And I'm sorry, but they gave you a warning. And I mean, so as far as the production goes, I'm thinking they did more than what people are saying. But as far as the women goes, I think the players need to set that aside and come together as a group and vote him out. And if it makes you guys feel any better for anyone who watches the show, he's not going to make it to the end. There's no way, and even if he does, there's no way he's going to get the majority votes, because at that point that was disgusting, and he just needs to go. Is my opinion, but we'll see where it goes. But it's still an enjoyable show. Don't let one incident ruin the entire history of the show for you guys. And I'm still gonna make content. I'm still gonna provide stuff for you guys. I've been working on a little project that I will show you guys probably sometime in mid-January. So look forward to that. In the meantime, I will have the book review that I said like 2 weeks ago up in a little bit. So look forward to that. And in the meantime, guys, stay in the real reality and just be aware of your everyday surroundings. All right. Bye.